we're going to do. Okay, we'll get back on this 45 cylinder here. So last week we did a rough cut on diameter here. We're about a 16 smaller than I need to be right now on the seat. And we need to bore the throat out here a little bit bigger. So I marked it right here so I know how much to cut. So I'm going to cut that out first with my bull hog. And I went on the, heated this up with a torch and bent the thing at a different angle. So now instead of being like this over here, it's more like this. So I won't be digging in like this down on the inside of the port anymore like that, which I didn't like. So we're going to try that, see how that works also. And then we'll cut the seat the right size. Alright, let's see what we get here. Which one of these are we using? One of these.
The one that was the one that was on the seat cutters up on top.
Yeah, this one will work too, but it's too low. This is my shorter one. Yeah, this is shorter than that one. I think it's too long. This one doesn't fit in there. Okay. I'm assuming nobody touched anything.
It looks pretty much the way it was.
Nobody came by here to surprise me. I've learned how to just check it to make sure. Still just clears. That. Too small a diameter. So what do we hit on? Oh, we're hitting on top of this. We're bottomed out on the pilot. Can't use that pilot now. Put the next one up. It's always another problem to deal with. That'll be a lot different than the next one. So you can see the new angle we got right here. See how it's not quite cutting way down here?
Yeah.
So next time when we do the other cylinder, we won't have that big low spot in there we just made on this one. I cut it out to what the old seat was, basically. My red mark is barely there.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll look a lot better on the other port. So this port's screwed. Design change midstream. Go back and we'll lip start over. I don't think so though, right? Might be a little bit of work doing that. Okay, so now we go ahead and do the, I'm going to change our valve angle over here. Seat cutter. So, now that I got more sleep, I'm going to actually try to do this correctly.
Oh.
Didn't trust myself last week with no sleep. Sure got dark over here. All right. Appear to be a little off. Surprise, huh? Okay, that should put us pretty close. Springs right there. Just going to cut the outside of the cylinder bigger there.
Yes.
Your foot's in my way. Alright, so that's going to cut the outside edge here a little bit bigger. We have room to still go with that, so we're okay. So this is where our gasket material is at. So we have a pretty good ledge right here. Extra clearance we can go out. So we're going to take out about a third of that probably going to come out. It's going to cut right through there. Alright. Here, you can hold that. Make you feel important.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Do I go back to my old pilot or? Yeah. As you don't like being so deep in my pilots. The higher up you are, the more support you get on the tool. So it gives you more length to make it solid. Keep things lined up. High. Damn, it sticks. Now I can see where it's going to cut. Went down until it cleaned. Can't tell if the seat's all the way over here or not. Should be. See right on the edge where the seat is. So we can't go any higher up than that because we're just barely touching the seat right now. So that's, we still have to cut the slip away a little bit to make it flow, but that's as little as we can go. Okay, I want you to flip sides on me. valve.
Oh.
See how it's right here on the edge? There's a damn valve over here. There it is.
Oh yeah.
See right on that edge there. See?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna lap it to see what kind of mark we got. Okay. Right on money. See a little small little shiny mark on the edge?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right where we want to be. It's hard to see it, but the line is right up on the edge over here. Okay, so that's how that's supposed to be. Now the inside cut. See, we got a little mark in there again. Not sure what mark that cutter is leaving. Hope that's the right one. So I think we got the idea out pretty good on the inner edge.
Yeah. Just a slight change in angle is all.
This lip in here didn't come out because of the new cutter design.
Oh yeah, it tips away too far.
So the bull hog is, the new bull hog angle is this one right here. This is the old angle down here. So this is the new angle. This is the seat angle right here, the inner seat angle.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the seat, and then we got the top cut, and then we got a radius. See, that's all these different angles here.
Mm-hmm.
This inner angle right here is this one right here.
Yeah.
This mark here is from what we cut before. That's why I still have the red mark on it. So the new angle we do, it'll be cut, it'll come down at an angle like that, and we shouldn't be hardly even cutting it at all on the inside. So that might have been too much of a cut. I might have to bend it back a little bit. But it's hard to tell how much we have to bend in the cutter over there. We'll play with it. So that might be a job in progress doing that. Because you want the air to flow straight up through here at a nice flow angle like this. Not going to a straight angle like that and going up, like an overhead valve motor would be. They go into a bowl and they go up. The flathead, you want basically to be a nice ramp angle like that, because the air doesn't come up this way, it flows right here into there. It doesn't go up and over and all that shit. It just flows out the side. That's why you have to cut this lip away here. It's very important to get that out of there. But I don't want to relieve it way down because that kills compression, so it's a trade-off. Alright, so that one's done on that side. So now we need to cut this one over here. We have to reset up and do this one. I'm not sure what angle these are going to be. As I recall, we weren't very close on this either when we did it. Yeah, so these angles are all slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got to readjust this whole plate and everything and do this. Or we just take the cylinder off, put the other one on. I think I'll just take this one off, put the other cylinder on, readjust it, do the same cut.
Do the intake.
Do the same intakes, and we just got done doing this one.
Okay.
So we're going to swap this out and we'll be back. Get everything all in here reset up. Cut out the bowl here a little bit. much shouldn't be a problem. Where's the gun plug? There's the other one out. Back over here.
Mm-hmm.
I trust it.
Well, the valve fit in that one.
Yeah. We don't cut too much, we should be okay, right? About that much more to go. It's pretty good for an initial cut. Make sure that's not moved. Let's put that in there too. See how the whole machine going like that? Not very concentric when it does that. Good starting point. I didn't bottom out yet, but we're going to be getting close. Yeah, I'm not sure how far that goes before it bottoms out inside, but I don't need to be pushing and go too deep. This might be a little bit different height depending on where we got it right now relative to the other one. So the numbers aren't 100% evenly. Definitely got a good fat edge going there. We were cutting brass. Much better. So it's coming over the old cut. It still doesn't cut the brass yet. That was where we cut it before, but feel the lip underneath the backside now. There's not much in there, so
Oh yeah. Just
a lot better.
yep.
So that's a good design. But I think we got too much funnel going on.
Too much of an angle.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be way in here. It'd be over here. So I need to bend it back a few degrees.
But won't that cut us more under here?
Yeah, but we're a long ways from being nowhere near that. Yeah, when I bent it, we can't really tell how much I was bending it, so I bent it more than I needed to. Oh well. I probably went twice as much what I needed. That'll work. It's probably like a 60-degree angle now, and it was a 70. So the funnel, if you look at the funnel, it'll hit the valve guide before it hits all the way in. See where it would sit in there?
Yes.
See, we need to be more halfway in between, like right here. And over here. It's hard to measure it over here on this side where it actually is at, but we're a good 1/8 of an inch too much on a tilt. So need to come back just a few degrees. So I'll probably go back there and play with that a little bit. Maybe something to do. Okay, so I'm going to cut the top seat now. There you go. So to recenter this up, make sure it's all good. And we needed this one here. Ooh, I did it last time, didn't I? This one here. It's not good when you bang that thing into there. See where we're at right now in our cut.
Oh yeah.
At least at a sharp edge. So we're not cut big enough. Yeah. See how the inner angle's eating on the other one? I'm leaving this edge right here.
Oh yes.
I didn't cut it enough
So,
yet.
yeah, it needs to be bigger.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. We know how to do that. Just come back and cut this out some more now. Now we got a good reference. Oh, it's gone. I just started cutting more brass right there, you see in there. Now see, the deeper I go with this, the more that other angle starts to come in correctly. So now it starts to look like we're closer than the right angle in there now, but I think it's still a bit too much. Yeah, I'll come back and do this. We'll just keep going back and forth on this. I'm going to cut too much because we don't know what too much is, so we do it too much. Back now, cut enough again. Time to come back and hit it.
Pilot's not too long.
Not yet. Eventually it will be probably. Oh, it's looking better. This is starting to cut better now. That's going in deeper. It's starting to come into its own on the inside now. It's still a bit less angle. Not quite as much as I thought it was off now, but as we keep cutting deeper, the brass is going to get cut on the inside in there. It might actually be the right angle by the time I get done. Don't know until you get done. Oh. Like changing this. Okay, we should be getting close to the depth we want. We were right there, we're one angle off. We're one angle off. So the valve seat is now just starting to catch the edge right now.
Yeah, the other one was a lot deeper.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I cut the one too deep. Maybe I can cut this again. Get the bottom out here pretty soon. The bottom down. I think we're bottomed out on that one now. We're getting a full cutter now. See, now we're starting to cut the inside of the bowl there with the brass.
Yes.
Just starting to cut into it. Cut a little bit. The angle could be made a little bit further, less than what it is, but it's chip in my finger somewhere. Got me. It's hard to tell. Once I get everything out, we'll start to see what the angles look like. But I think the bull hog could be at a little bit less angle what it is. It's definitely pretty good though. Trying to feel the step between here and over there. You see, I want to be just a nice even ramping into it. Okay, so right now, this is our seat right here. See, it runs off the edge. So when that goes away, we know we're deep enough. Excuse me. we're going to bottom out again before that happens because I'm not quite there all the way on the other angle. And we'll try it. Something different. Cutting on that upper edge for some reason, a little bit. Something moved just a little. Something moved. It won't come up. Jammed in there. Go a little deeper still. See chatter marks all the way there. Just chattering on this. Chatter's bad for the valve seat. They don't seal very good when they do that. Trying to get rid of the chatter, don't want to get rid of it. Okay, let's try this. Just like that in there. Jamming in there pretty good.
It's messing with the spring.
Spring will turn around because it doesn't have room for it. It jams in here sideways.
Oh, yeah.
So it goes in Overhaul center like this. That's why it's all chewed up and cut. It's hard to get springs that are counterwind like this. It's backwards than normal. See, the cutter goes this way, so the spring doesn't get jammed up. If the cutter went this way, see how it would unwrap? Most springs are made to do the other way. It's really hard to find springs like that. You're pretty much lucky into finding them. Okay, so what are we going to do about the chattering problem right now? That should have helped a little bit, but... Where am I at here on the angle? You go a little bit deeper with the big one. Trying to guess how deep more I gotta go. See, that's our seat right there. We're just coming into it right here. So we still have to sink it down to the 20th thou at least. Okay, that's enough, I hope. Okay, what are we gonna do about this chattering problem here? The plate chatters a little bit. There's some stands we're using under here somewhere. Yeah, help a little bit. Very little. Going slower wasn't doing it, so. Oh, I got the one. Get the short one in here. Stand back a little bit. That might help a little bit too. More support, less chatter, hopefully. Close. About half the seat. Did you want more than half the seat? Just a hint of chatter, I can feel it, but I'm not seeing it in the seat though. You can hear it and feel it, we're just trying to do it though. I can't see what it's saying. I think we're good. See the camera? You're trying to see the top edge of that seat right there. Looks like the top line just barely whiskers across. That means the seat is right below my finger right there. Looks like we're right there on the bottom. And you can see how the brass is just cleaning right in there. So it's not too bad on the port angle. I think our bullhog could be just a few degrees different, a couple degrees all it needs. They cut another 15 or 20 thou on the end to the inside of that where it is. Probably be good. Probably about 30. It'd be hard to control that though. Alright. Where's the other one? Not that one.
Oh, they're not out yet.
They're not out. We only got one valve worth.
Oh, here's the.
How many valves we got out here? What's this one? We got 3 exhausts.
There's one too. Another exhaust.
Yeah, a bunch of exhausts. Got 4 exhausts. There's an 8 valve motor. There's another intake. So 6 plus 6. Being manly, they're all the same size. Imagine that. I'm going to use this one here on the intake. Alright, I'll use this one. There you go. I have to adjust that. Look on the edge again. See the little silver mark? It's right there. Looks good. Okay, that's our maximum height we can be at. It's right up on the edge there. I'm only a few thou below the maximum number, so it's right there. Alright, so we got that thing set. So I'll have to play around the bull angle by grinding it out, but it actually probably isn't too bad. Didn't feel too bad. And maybe we'll leave it at that angle. It's close.